Hi, Alyssa here. Welcome to my channel. I just got over mastitis. Woohoo! I feel so much better. If you don't know what mastitis is, it is an infection in your boob, like in the milk ducts, that can happen while breastfeeding. Mastitis is inflammation of the breast or udder, usually associated with breastfeeding. Symptoms include local pain and redness, often fever and soreness, typically fairly rapid and usually occurs within the first few months of delivery. Complications can include abscess formation. Yikes. Okay, so that's what mastitis is. And yeah, usually it's within the first few months of delivery, I guess whenever you're like still getting used to breastfeeding and stuff. I have been breastfeeding for 11 months. My son is 11 months old today. I was not expecting mastitis, but he got sick and he was breastfeeding like more often than usual. We were way off of our usual schedule, so maybe my body was just like, whoa, what are we doing? Because he just quit eating solid foods and all he wanted to do was nurse. So I guess it was kind of like a newborn schedule again while he was sick. I don't really know why I got it, but I got it and it was bad. I think I actually caught it like somewhat early, which is good, but I kind of panicked. Felt like my boob was sore and I knew like the spot where it was sore. There was redness on the outside and then the achiness and the chills came. And I mean, it's like you have the body flu. It just hurts. My whole body, my skin, to all of my organs on the inside just ached. And I was like, oh no, it's mastitis and I don't want to be on antibiotics. What do I do? And I have fought it off before without antibiotics, but I didn't remember what I did. I think that was, if that was with my second child that I'm nursing now, it's been months and I was sleep deprived and I barely remember that newborn season. You know, it's all a blur. So I took to Google. Thank you, Google. For all of the remedies. And so I'm going to share with you what I gathered from my research and what I did. Basically, I did 6 things and I don't know which one worked or which one did the trick. I'm pretty sure it's a combination of all of them. So I'm just going to give it all to you and hopefully something helps you if you're trying to avoid antibiotics as well. So yeah, here we go. Got my little notes here. All right, so one of the things I read online was that oftentimes mastitis is the body's way of saying, slow down, mama. And on top of Lander being sick, I have been like so stressed lately and taken on way too much, and I knew that. I knew I was stressed. I started getting acid reflux, which is something that happens whenever I get overly stressed. And so I was just putting a lot on myself and was being way too stressed. So I definitely can see that I would have been more susceptible to getting it because I really needed to slow down. And slow down I did. Number 1, I rested. I made sure that I rested and I just snuggled my babies, and they needed it anyways because they had fevers. I just made sure I got lots and lots of rest and did what I could to de-stress and let the things go that I can't control and can't keep up with. So 1, rest. 2, massage. I massaged my boob a whole lot, trying to work out the clogged duct or whatever it was, that got clogged up in there and just trying to work it out because what happens is like a milk duct gets clogged and then it like gets infected, I guess. So I was massaging that out so to unclog everything. And then I took a hot shower and massaged in the hot shower. I massaged my boob while nursing, and I did pump with a warm compress. I wasn't planning on doing that, but my husband was like, could you just like pump it out? Like just put it on a really high setting and pump it out. And I was like, there's a number of reasons why I just really wasn't like leaning towards trying that because, like the pump is different from nursing. It's just like a sucking. It's not like the massage and suck. So it doesn't work as well. And it just didn't sound comfortable to me to put it on the highest setting to like suck it all out. I didn't want to create the demand for more milk to where I was having to pump. And so, but I got pretty desperate and I was like, whatever, I'll give it a try. Put a warm compress on, I pumped, so I did that. And then the last thing I did, which was specifically for the infection, that I wanted to like kill any like infection or bacteria, but I did not want to have to get antibiotics. And so my neighbor, who is wonderful, Christina, you're wonderful, has a ton of oils. She sells Young Living. And so I was like, hey, I read on the internet that these 3 oils might help my mastitis. And so if I can find that blog that I read, I will link it in the description box below. Hopefully I can find it because I don't think I saved it, but hopefully I can find it again for you. And she made me a little roller blend and I diluted it with olive oil. I usually don't use olive oil, but that's like all I had on hand because I didn't want to smell like olive. But the oils that were used kind of overpowered that olive smell anyway, so it wasn't so bad. But I used lavender, orange, and tea tree oil. 3 oils, lavender, orange, and tea tree oil. And I diluted it with olive oil, but of course, you know, you can use whatever carrier oil you have. And I would just roll it on my breast. So she put it in a little roller for me. She said it was her last roller. And I was like, you're an angel. Thank you for sharing. And made me a little anti-mastitis oil blend. So if you want to give that a try, then you should do that. Of course, always ask your doctor before you do anything. Make sure that it's safe and they're okay with you doing it. I've used oils a lot and I'm familiar with those specific oils, so I really wasn't worried about it. I was more worried about an antibiotic in my body than I was these oils. And so that was just my personal preference. And so make sure that if you're unsure to check with your doctor. I'm not your doctor. Okay, don't do everything I say, but take all of my ideas, okay, and make the decisions for yourself. So yeah, that's the oil blend that I made, and guess what? I'm mastitis free. I don't have the achiness or the chills and the body aches and or the boob soreness and the redness, and breastfeeding feels fine now, and we've got 1 more month of it until we start doing. So I'm so glad that I no longer feel like total crap and I can just take care of my babies in sickness and in health without me sick. So I hope that you gained something from this video. If you did, if you learned something new, if you're gonna try any of it, let me know in the comments below. And if you try any of it after making sure it's safe for you and your baby, then by consulting your doctor, then make sure you let me know in the comments. I made a video about my UTI remedy that I use essential oils for that. It's worked like a charm for me for years, and I posted it years ago, and I still get comments of like, wow, this actually worked. I didn't have to go on antibiotics. So I think it's like really cool if I can, you know, use some oils instead of antibiotics. It saves me money. It saves me a trip to the doctor. And saves my gut from all the antibiotics. So win, 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 win. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you can see future videos. Hit the bell for notifications, and remember to live honestly, and I will see you soon. Bye.